Michigan State hoping to avoid the upset against the Bradley Braves this afternoon as they started out in the NCAA tournament. First half, Spartans down by 6. Cassius Winston, the whole team warming up here early on. He's going to sink a bucket, but Nick Ward going up to the rim, comes down hard. There's a flagrant foul there. A couple of free throws later, it's a 2-point game late in the second half. MSU leads 61-55. Winston over to Matt McQuaid. He's going to go 3 from downtown, but close game, a lot closer than the final score of 76-65 indicates. Bradley led at several points during this game. Michigan State now going to face Minnesota on Saturday. Sports team, sports director Jamal Spencer and Mike Lissette have been covering the big game all day long. Jamal able to catch up with the team after the win. He's now live in Des Moines, and I'm still going to call this a nail biter, Jamal. Bradley, again, they led it several times during this one.
Of course. You know, Nick Bradley played a perfect basketball game, and I know they might think they deserve to win, but if you ask the Spartans, they did everything they had to do late to ensure themselves that they got the win. The Spartans were 20 of 20 from the free throw line at one point deep into the second half, and after a game like this against the 15 seed, you're guaranteed that they certainly learned something about themselves.
You can't take any for granted. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. You gotta keep fighting, keep playing. And at the end of the day, winning is all that matters.
Can't take any game lightly. Not that we did here, but it just shows you how everybody's ready to play. And then we got up 6, 7, 8 points. I mean, it always felt like a 2-point game the whole time. It felt like it was so close just by how intense it was on both ends.
Mike, this was just a performance that seemed to have Cassius Winston all over it. 13 points in the first half, 13 in the second half.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He really saved the day for this team. But that's what it's all about. He's the Big Ten Player of the Year. They needed a hero. They got it today. Now, on the other side for Michigan, this is a team that really believes they have what it takes to make a deep run into the NCAA championship. Thing is, there are some differences between this year's team and the one that made it to the title game last year. No Mo Wagner, no go-to guy. How do you think that's going to be a factor?
I think they missed that guy, just like Muhammad Ali Abdur-Rahman as well. When the games are tight, they lack having that person that can get them a bucket, but that's when John Beilein can come into play and hopefully draw up a good plan.
And the players know it's going to be a challenge, but they believe they're set to make a deep run.
I mean, you've seen it all year. Any 6 of us really can go out and get 20 points at any one time. So we're just going to go out there, play our game. We're going to go out there and execute the game plan the coaches has set out for ourselves, and really just go out and play our ball that we know what we do.
We don't need any heroes. Hero ball can damage this team bad. We're a great team. We're playing Michigan basketball, and everybody's sharing the ball. Everybody has double-digit 10 points. We're going to win the game.
So it's Michigan and Montana tonight in the NCAA tournament. This is a familiar matchup for the Wolverines. Of course, last year the two teams met up in the first round. In that game, Michigan fell behind 10-0. Do you think they learned a lesson from that?
I think they definitely learned a lesson from that, but unfortunately I think Montana learned a lesson from that as well. The Grizzlies are a team that's 1 year older, a little bit more experience coming into this tournament as opposed to a year ago. It should be a tighter matchup, but as you mentioned, I think what the Wolverines have been through, especially in the Big Ten tournament, should help them here.
Definitely so. They get going at 9:20, allegedly, depending on how the next game goes. But
theory.
9:20 tip-off here in Des Moines, Iowa. He's Jamal Spencer. I'm Mike Lissette, 13 on Your Side Sports.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much, and good job dealing with the knuckleheads out there, too, by the way. 13 on Your Side Sports going to be covering each Michigan State game of the NCAA tournament. Coming up next, got a final check of your forecast. Stay with us.